So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. You got Mike and Melissa here, but it is a beautiful day today. Probably, I'm going to just say it's the nicest day we've had all year. What do you think?
That's true.
I think it is. It's almost up to about 80 degrees right now. I'm down here at the wood yard. I've got a big Chinese chestnut tree to clean up. We're going to get a fire going in the burn pit and then get all the brush cleaned up, and we're going to start moving some dirt. What do you think?
Yeah, and guess what else?
What?
You'll never guess what I did.
What?
I turned the AC on in the house.
She turned the air conditioning on in April. That has never happened.
It never goes on. If it goes on before May, before Mother's Day, it's definitely not me. But it's a hot one, and the dogs were panting it up, and I'm like, you know what?
The dogs are hot, so she turned it on.
That's right.
But anyway, I better get started. This is probably going to be a longer video. We got a lot of work to do this afternoon. And then, you know, the plan is to get everything down here at the wood yard all shaped up, get some stone down here, and then we'll be moving on to some other things once all this is done. So next up, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop on the skid loader. I've got some roots laying around here on the ground, a few piles of roots mixed with dirt. I'm going to get rid of all that stuff, and then I'll start digging on the excavator. I've got this slope coming down here. Well, right about where the bucket is, it's going to turn and kind of straighten out a little bit, go across there. That'll get me some more room. And underneath that excavator is some real good shale. It's down a couple feet. But this whole area in here, it needs brought up just about 6 inches. It's a little bit low. And since it's next to that bank, I want all the water to drain off. So what I'm going to do, I'll strip that topsoil off. I'm just going to kind of pow it up right here. Once I get into the good stuff, I'll pow it up over here. And then I'll use the topsoil and the clays and things like that to build my slope back. That's kind of the plan. I may not have done a very good job explaining all that, but it'll all work out when it's done. So Melissa, what did you just ask me?
I just asked, what exactly are you doing here?
So I was explaining it to them a little bit ago, probably didn't do it.
Oh, I should watch the video.
Well, yeah. But what I did, this stuff here that I just moved over there.
Yeah.
Once I take that good shale out of there, I'm gonna pow it up here, and I can always move it out of the way with the skid loader. All this stuff here that's kind of crappy will go back into the slope. You know what I mean? Because you're not building a road on that. You can't do anything on that. but I'll be able to get it tightened up real good with the track loader. So basically, I got a little mining operation going here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the good stuff out and put this stuff back in the slope.
Okay.
And get this all dressed up. And that'll gain us, even down in this way, another, because before we were way out here.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to get another 20, 25 feet
yeah.
that way.
Good. Okay.
So that's the plan. All right, you can kind of see what I got going on here. You can definitely tell the difference between this pile and this pile. This was some clay and shale. This is more topsoil, some roots, and a little bit of clay. This is what will go back in the slope. This is what I'll use to fill this area in down here. Like I said, I need to bring it up. I'm not even sure. I'll probably even set the laser up down here, but I'm guessing 6-8 inches, maybe even 10 inches across this whole area here. So I think what I'm going to do now is hop on the skid loader, take some more of this out right here, move it to the other side so I can keep bailing this shale down here, fill this all up, and by that point I should have a big enough hole over there. I can start putting some of that stuff back in it and just work my way across. I think that should work. There's a good look at the hole there, but you can see up top there's topsoil, some like a clay shale mix, a little bit better shale, a little bit of clay, and then real good heavy hard shale down at the bottom. All right, I'm getting it. I'm gonna have to take a little break because the hunt man, it is Saturday afternoon and he hasn't gone anywhere yet. But that slope over there, it's gonna be just a little bit flatter when it's all said and done. I'm keeping it kind of steep right now and tracking it in as best as I can. I mean, down in that hole right there, we'll go over here and take a look. Obviously, you know, I'm not getting great compaction down in that hole, but there's actually solid ground out in front of it as well, if that makes sense. So like this is natural ground out here. I'm just taking like a slot out through there. But once I get this broke down, I actually get pretty good compaction. Either way, definitely not going to be building anything on this slope here. It's a lot of dirt. Actually, looking at it now, I just had an idea. Since this is still natural ground right here, I can kind of get out here a little bit with the hoe, pull some of that over and compact it some with the bucket down in that hole. I think that's what I'll do. Right now I'm going to take the Huntman somewhere. I think we're going to wrap this video up right now, and I'll come back down later this evening and we'll start again. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. I really appreciate y'all being here, and I'll catch you on the next one.